Yo, what is up, guys? This is James Carter TV. You already know what it is. Hunger Games 2012 movie review. Yeah, we gonna go through this uncut, unedited. We're gonna go right through it raw. James Carter TV, YouTube.com. The movie about the ultimate hot dog eating contest. Jennifer Lawrence eating them hot dogs, putting them hot dogs in and out of her mouth, and it did not disappoint. Ladies and gentlemen, if you read the book, and I did read the book a while ago, I had to read it in the 8th grade, for a damn project. That was some bullshit. Or let me just make that clear. Bullshit. I read it back then, liked it, and you will like this movie if you read the book. If you didn't read the book, you'll like it too. Let's get down to the actor. Jennifer Lawrence did a damn good job playing the role of Katniss. People were concerned that she wouldn't be able to, be down to earth and be pretty much dark, because Katniss is really a dark character. She's not really that, look at me, I'm Katniss, come in my vagina. She's not really like that. But Jennifer Lawrence did a good job coming down to earth, calming herself down, and being very dark and very, very dark, but at the same time emotional, because Katniss is a very hard character to capture, and she did a pretty good job. Liam Hemsworth, who plays Gale, did a good job as well. Even though Gale is very limited throughout this entire movie, he really wasn't present. Another thing, some bitch-ass guys out there are saying, oh, this is just about some love triangle like Twilight. No. Now, the love triangle is present, but not during this movie. So, if you go to this movie, there won't be that much romance. Well, there won't be that much real romance. I mean, if you watch the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But for those of you who read the book, you know what I'm talking about. So, let's move on to Peter, who's played by, what's his name? That nigga in British Terabithia. Oh yeah, Josh Hutcherson. He did a pretty good job. I mean, he was Josh Hutcherson playing his best role that he can. So I already expected that. But I thought he did a pretty good job selling the role that he was desperate for Katniss, that he wanted Katniss, even though Katniss didn't want her. So I think he did a pretty good job selling that. The guy who plays Haymitch, and I don't have his name in my mind, he did a good job. But, oh yeah, Woody Harrelson, or Harrison, something like that. He did a pretty good job. I'm sorry, I have an itch in my damn... damn, what the fuck? I have an inch on my goddamn ankle. That make no damn sense. Woody Harrelson, whatever his name is, he plays Haymitch. If you saw him, you maybe recognize him from 2012. He was a crazy guy on the mountain, that was on the radio. Charlie, I think his name was. And he plays the same character, except he's drunk. Except he's still crazy. He's still a lunatic. But he does, at times, like what Haymitch does in the book, he comes down to earth and speaks to Katniss and to Peter as well. And he can be serious at times. And what they had to nail with this movie, they had to nail the build-up, the character development, nail Katniss as this dark character that was emotional at the same time. I mean, she did step up for her sister. I mean, it's not like she's I don't give a fuck or something. She really does care about her family, and that it's hard for her to connect to people, and that's why he was like, you have to make people like you, but Katniss isn't like that. So they had to do a good job with that. So that's why this movie's so long. That's why this movie is 2 hours 22 minutes, something like that. And it needed it. It needed it, and they did a good job. And you wouldn't feel it. This felt like a 2-hour movie. It did not feel like the 2.5 hour. The Dark Knight felt like a 2.5 hour movie. This one did not. They had good enough action. Now, my one critique is the directing. During the last fight scene, when the dogs were there, that was shit directing. I've never seen, that is just shit directing. And whoever this guy is, I know he's not a fight director, but it was shit. He should have had some specialist come in and help him, because that was a shit directing during that scene. It ruined the scene, honestly. You couldn't see shit. Alright? It was terrible. But, you know what? I'm not going to critique it completely, but, that was just the shit part of the damn movie, if you ask me. And then the end of the movie is kind of short. The resolution is kind of short, but it does lead into the next movie, Catching Fire, which I think is coming out in less than 2 years. So if you like this, you have to wait less than 2 years to see another one of them, but it is coming. James Carter TV. Overall, I'm going to give this Hunger Games a 7.5 out of 10. Comment down below your thoughts. Honestly, there's a thumbs up. Go see this movie. You will like this movie. James Carter TV. Comment down below. Subscribe up above. I'm out. The most entertaining shooter here on YouTube. Time to go take another break.